Being an entrepreneur is sort of a family tradition. I grew up with a father and mother who were both chemists. My father was an inventor and a tinkerer. My mother even developed her own line of perfumes back in the 70s. However, I didn't really catch the bug of entrepreneurship until after I had reached my professional goal of being a medical doctor. During my medical residency, I had a significant sports-related injury. Although I recovered from this injury, and this injury was to my neck, falling asleep in a car or an airplane has always been uncomfortable since then. And I've tried many of the solutions that are currently on the market, but none of them really worked for me. I'm kind of a problem solver, and I saw this as a challenge. And I used the pain in the neck that I had as fuel to help me invent a solution to this problem. So my life has not been without adversity. When I was 17 years old, our family business failed. We lost everything. We even lost our house. I realized as a senior in high school that my family wouldn't have enough money to put me through college. Since the second grade, I had this dream that I would become a doctor, and now that dream seemed like a long shot. But in fact, looking back, that challenge was a character building experience for me. I learned that I should never give up on my dreams, and I'm the one who is in control of making sure that my dreams come true. When I was in medical school, I became president of the student chapter of the American Medical Association. While a resident, I ended up becoming chief resident of radiology. And since starting private practice as a radiologist, I even became chief of staff for the local regional medical center. I am also co-founder and owner of a monthly consumer health magazine. We developed a healthcare magazine that is free to the public that has now surpassed its 100th issue. All of these experiences have prepared me for this task, which is to build the business of the NapAnywhere.
Millions of Americans share that yearning for a good night's sleep, right? And there are lots of gadgets out there that promise to help you stop the tossing and the turning. Sign me up. Good to see you, Dr. Winter.
Thank you so much for having me. This is fantastic. This is designed by a doctor who had neck problems himself. So it's a little disc when you fold it up about the size of a Frisbee, but when you travel, you can actually bend it and put it on.
You say you actually put this on?
I did on my flight. I did my flight to New York.
So now let's talk about the NapAnywhere. This is where it gets really exciting for me, because I, and now others, really think that the NapAnywhere is the most effective way to sleep on a plane. So what's different about the NapAnywhere? Well, it's more supportive than what's out there. I think it's more portable. It isn't a device that wraps around your neck, and which a lot of people, like my younger son, don't like to have a choking sensation. Well, this doesn't have that. You don't have to blow it up in the plane. And the other thing is it conforms and molds to each individual user's shape. Can you name another product on the market that does these things? I don't think so. There's never been a device like this. The NapAnywhere basically is a disc-shaped head support pillow that starts out as a very thin, about 1-inch thick disc that folds it into a 3-dimensional shape. That 3-dimensional shape will sit on your shoulder and help support your head. And then when you're done with it, you can flatten it back to its original shape, which is a very portable shape. I decided that I would use Kickstarter to put the idea out there and determine whether or not there's an interest in the public for the NapAnywhere. If you know about Kickstarter, it's all or nothing. If you reach your goal, you get whatever monies there are to help start your business. If you don't reach your goal, you get nothing. During those 30 days, we were able to garner 1,200 backers, and we reached 170% of our goal. So with those funds, I produced my first batch of NapAnywheres. We produced 3,000 of them. The remaining have been sold on our website, and we have nearly sold out of our first lot. So Kickstarter was a huge success. We've sold over 2,500 NapAnywheres since July of 2013. We have sold another $70,000 worth of NapAnywheres on our website without any additional advertising. Really, if I didn't think I had solved this problem, then I would not have taken it as far as I have. And my experiences with, winning awards and having a successful Kickstarter campaign, all of those things have pushed me to just keep going. So let's think about the market for the NapAnywhere. So approximately 815 million people fly in the United States, both domestically and internationally. Worldwide, 3 billion people are flying each year. Imagine if we could just capture a very small percentage of that market with a device that helps people.